All right, here we are for round 3. We're 1-1. We won the die roll. We got an unkeepable hand, utterly unkeepable. Single city of brass, no birds anywhere to be seen. Oh boy. Well, keep and hope there's a land on top. There is. On top is good for me. City of brass down, pass the turn. One time, no island. No island, no island, no island, no island, no island, no island, no island. No island. I thought he would have played a land by now. It's going to be an island. Good game, opponent. Good game. I will say, for future flashbacks, I hope they balance the decks a little bit more. Maybe not include so much BS, like Tradewind. And the Godzilla deck is really bad as well. It's another of the decks that the pros were all like, I don't recall this deck ever being a thing. Alright, let's Wall of Roots, Hermit Druid. We do, of course, have the potential that maybe, just maybe, this is Forbidian instead of just draw go again. So it at least would be a slightly different deck. Something I complained about slightly first time around was I really wish that, again, I guess it's League screwing it up, but I wish that the flashback gauntlets were, you know, everybody gets one deck, or not everybody gets the same deck, everybody gets a different deck. So there's no mirror matchups, there's no, you know, playing the same deck over and over, things like that. You know, my general complaint about leagues as a whole. Feels like we've got a double keyword here, though. There's no way they're thinking that long about whether or not to counter a Hermit Druid. Hey, they let me have a Hermit Druid. Alright. Pass the turn to you. What you gonna do? You're gonna Impulse. Of course you are. Impulse is just in the draw go. No, it's in Forbidian as well. And there's still the complete outside chance that this is Frostbloom. That is a go. I would imagine we'd see a Mana War or an Ophidian if this was Forbidian. So I think we're just playing the exact same damn deck as we saw in round 1. So we've got an Intuition. That's about it. That is about it. So we're gonna... I guess we're gonna play the Cloud Chaser Eagle. It'll either eat a counterspell, because he's not going to be able to deal with it until his Rainbow Efreet comes down. Or it'll come down and we'll have a threat. Counter, counter, counter spell. Still could be Forbidian or Drago. I feel like we also would have seen a Sapphire Medallion by now if this was Forbidian. Impulse, main phase Impulse. Is there a problem, opponent? If only we had any way of taking advantage of this potential digging desperately for answers plan. Alright, we will Hermit Druid. Oh, I wish I could click Wall of Roots in response to tapping something. Ooh, we hit the swamp that we wanted. We got a Necrotal and a Fallen Angel. And a Cloud Chaser Eagle. Oh. Alright, what counterspells do they have in the deck that could hit this? They have Counterspell. Force Spike would not do it. Mana Leak would do it. Memory Lapse would do it. Well, if they have it, they have it, right? If they have it, they have it. Do you have it? You have it. Of course you have it. My mana leaked. So we'll drop birds, I guess. Doesn't do much, but we can. And then we will attack for 1. Taste it, opponent. Taste it. But I think we're just toast. I think we're done. When you're against draw go, you just randomly are done. Not even randomly, just like turn 3, is the game not over? No, you lose. Drop a reflecting pool. So I mean we can try to intuition. But well, we're just going to try to get another. We can't even get living death because 2 of them are gone. Well, we'll think about it on our opponent's turn. Blech. God, I hate this matchup. I feel like we played against this stupid deck twice in the first time we did this Gauntlet too. I can search. Yeah, I can go for Armageddon or nothing. I guess maybe we go for an Armageddon. Doesn't make any sense, but whatever. I just have nothing I can do. Armageddon, Armageddon, Armageddon. Give me an Armageddon. So the Armageddon will eat a counter spell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can get a Tradewind Rider down. I guess there's that. White. 1, 2, 3. Blue. 1, 2, 3. Countered, how could you? And how could you not use like 1 more mana? Because my Tradewind's just going to get mana leaked here. Just going to get mana leaked. Mana leak. Ooh. No mana leak. Okay, okay, okay. We've got a game. Nevinyrral's Disc. At least we can bounce that. Okay, Mana War. That'll do it. That'll do, opponent. That'll do. Legacy's Allure. Sure. So it's power that it cares about? It's power. Okie dokies. I guess like we could Hermit Druid, desperately hoping that we somehow magically put a Living Death on top. Doesn't seem great. Tradewind Rider. Rider. Wait, Mana War. This is Forbidian. This is not Drago. We have a slightly different matchup from round 1. Crazy. I don't think that changes anything. I don't think that changes anything at all. Boy. Well, I guess we Tradewind Rider, Tradewind Rider. Tradewind. And we're going to lose our Wall of Roots. And Tradewind again. And then he's probably going to steal a Tradewind. But then I'd be able to steal it back? Doesn't seem terribly ideal. Alright, so he takes 1. I'm going to be able to just bounce it back to my hand next turn. Oh, capsize. Well, we are in some troubles here. I really wish I had 8 mana. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, I guess we Necrotol. Walk it into a counter. Oh, okay. Let's kill the Manowar. Pass the turn. I could have killed the Tradewind Rider. Maybe I should have. I don't know. I feel like I want it back someday. Sapphire Medallion. Well, now we're just boned. We saw a buyback too, didn't we? We saw a forbid buyback. We did. Well, let's drop a Spike Feeder. That's probably going to be allowed. That is allowed. Let's attack in with Necrotol. Oh, Quicksand's just going to kill it, isn't it? I don't like any of this that's happening right now. Alright. Let's put some counters on it. Oh, control decks. So hard to play against. Okay, you're going to sack it now, eh? So even if we put another one on it, it's a 3/2, it still dies. So we just let that happen. And we pass the turn. And then I guess we mill a little bit. I don't know. This deck isn't even a real deck. Necrotol again. Can I have this one too? Probably not. Forbid. No buyback. Can I have a Tradewind Rider? Probably not. Ooh, I can. Why, thank you. Manowar. Or Capsize. Is Capsize main deck? 2 Capsize are main deck. Hey, look at that. A birds, eh? Welp. How many living deaths have we gone through? 2? So there's 2 left in the deck. Well, we'll drop that again, because that's going to put you on a little bit of a capsize lock. And not a good capsize lock. A wasting all your mana every turn capsize lock. Capsized. Gemstone Mine, Tradewind Rider, Riders? Was there a Tradewind Raiders at some point? Let's drop a Bird's Paradise as well. And then I guess we Hermit Druid. Well, no, because that will kill us at some point, right? Because we don't have that many basics. We have 5 forests and 2 swamps. 4 of the forests are known. Yeah, we could probably Hermit Druid this turn. Just to see. Just to explore a little bit. See what happens. Nothing terrible, probably, right? Yeah, not too bad. We're just never going to do it ever again anymore. Alright, so let's drop Trade Wind again. Someday I'll just counter it. And then we're boned. Okay, so yeah, we cannot Hermit Druid anymore or we mill our deck. Man o' War. Oh man. Bye, Trade Wind. We'll probably try casting you again next turn. Please be a Living Death on top. Spike Feeder. Bloody hell. Alright. Boop, 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 boop. Counter it. You got it. You got it. So they've got a Capsize and something in hand. And they're a creature away from Trade Winding me, which is less than ideal. But we can put counters on the bird. Maybe, I guess. Make it a 3/4 that doesn't even get through the Trade Wind Rider. So we could make the Hermit Druid. You were going to try to tap things. That's not how Trade Wind Rider works. He just capsizes whatever I throw the counters on, though. Living Death. He has it or he doesn't. You know, we know one to capsize. What are the other two? One's a counterspell. Capsize and something. God, I hate the feeling of just being like, well, I have to play this spell, knowing that I'm probably just going to lose it. I like control decks, but I like more modern control decks where they're not as backbreaking as good old Draw Go was back in the day. Yeah, there's very little I can do here. Very darn little. What you gonna capsize? You're gonna capsize a Spike Feeder, eh? Well, I'll put a counter on my bird. And then you're free to capsize it. Alright, coming in out of the sideboard is going to be... We should at some point also just concede this game. Coming in out of the sideboard is the Pyroblasts. For sure. Let's Wall of Blossoms. Into a Trade Wind Rider. You're just going to steal that Trade Wind Rider. Screw you, opponent. Let's drop that again. And let's pass the turn. Pyroblasts are coming in. Cloud Chaser Eagle's potential against Legacy's Allure, but it does kind of require like perfect timing. Man o' War, no. Yeah. Bouncing my bird. Harsh. You're probably not going to steal anything. Is this equal to? Less than or equal to? Disgusting. Hey, there's a Trade Wind Rider of his own. And yeah, we're boned. We are super boned. What's the top creature card? A Trade Wind Rider. It'll have haste. Sure, why not? Why the hell not? You're gonna counter that. You got it. Concede. I think that's the smart move right now. Good Christ. Alright. Pyroblasts in. Do you put in Cloud Chaser Eagle against Legacy's Allure? I don't think so. That's more for like Prosbloom, etc. Corpse Dance is just stupid. Like, what is this card even? Get rid of the intuitions. I think they're pretty stupid too. And let's pitch a Spike Feeder. Alright, let's see if we can do anything, but unfortunately Forbidian, also an extraordinarily real deck from this era. Very well popularized by Mr. John Finkel. Alright, match 2. Match 2? No. Game, that's the word I'm looking for. Game 2 of round 3. We've got a slow hand, but it draws a whole lot of things fast. I'll keep, but we've got like until turn 3 before we just lose the game. And unfortunately, we have until turn 3 before we've lost the game 27 turns before we actually lose it. So we will go Gemstone Mine. Well, no, I think we play Underground River, hoping that we hit a forest, and we don't have to play the mine just yet. Opponent's gone to 6. This could be how we win. Opponent just draws no lander after no lander after no lander after no lander after no lander. No, they keep their 6, and they even scry to the top. That's how confident they are. They've got this game. They know it. So yeah, reading up about this deck, the Tradewind Good Stuff deck, it actually talks about how some Tradewind Rider decks used Armageddon and Winter Orb to make a prison-style deck, and others used Hermit Druid to fuel a large graveyard and bring it back with Living Death. This one's a mashup of the two. You know, this is the crappiest of all the possible versions. Well, I guess we will... Life doesn't matter, so we'll play a City of Brass. Draw a card. Please don't be a land. Hermit Druid, I guess. Yeah. There's like... There's not even that many bad decks. There's only like 3. Godzilla, Tradewind Good Stuff, and Oath of... No, not Oath of Druids. Maybe it was the Oath of Druids deck, actually. There's like 3 decks that nobody had ever heard of from this era. And then the rest are all very real decks. And so, of course, I got 2 of them that were very much not real decks. We are going to draw up a Gemstone Mine. And then I guess we're just going to Wall of Blossoms. We need to draw a thing that does things. We drew... a Tradewind Rider. That's going to get countered pretty hard. Past the turn. Impulse, you got it. Now you got your counters in your hand. So what are we going to do next turn? We're not going to trade Wind Rider. That's for damn sure. I guess we're just going to Wall of Blossoms Hermit Druid. Ooh. Meekstone. Creatures with power 3 or greater. Don't Do I have anything with power 3 or greater? I guess Fallen Angel? That's honestly not really a big deal. It's a weird choice, opponent. Well, we will drop a Wall of Blossoms. Draw a card, see what we get. We get a Necrotol. That's not going to do much. So, we will then drop, I guess, a Wall of Roots. And pass the turn. Why Meekstone? That's really weird. Legacy's a lure. Yay. Well, we'll drop another City of Brass. I mean, I guess Fallen Angel could pretty rapidly get gigantic, right? Like, she could be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's not lethal. And if it's not lethal, it's nothing. So... I guess... we'll drop a Hermit Druid. And then pass the turn? Yup. That's what we'll do. Ugh. I will say, despite the obnoxiousness of playing against these blue decks, 4 of the 6 matches that I've played in this league, it's still fun. I still really like playing these really old decks and these really old cards. I'll continue to do these every single time they have them. But boy, balance is needed a little bit. I guess we just Fallen Angel, eat a counterspell. We could get in, which seems maybe a little dumb. Yep. Let's drop an angel. Drop an angel. Counter it. Man, a Pyroblast would be really nice to have in hand, eh? It's not like we put 4 of those in, right? I guess the orangutans may have had a place to blow up the medallions. Because if he gets multiples of those, we're just done. And I mean, arguably, we may just be done right now if he has a Forbidden Hand or a Capsize. Another Legacy's Allure. Fun. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. If it ain't lethal, it ain't nothing. If it ain't lethal, it ain't nothing. I literally just don't even think we can do anything. Like, what do we do? Try to drop a Spike Feeder here? Seems like not a great play. And then what? And then we attack in with Fallen Angel? Sack a whole bunch of things? Sack that. Sack that. Sack that. Deal 9 because we can? Doesn't seem great. And then it's never untapping. I can't play my Trade Wind Rider because he just takes it. Ugh. Pass the turn. This is unfortunately backbreaking. at least at the moment, there's nothing that he can steal. Like, that one on tap. This I can sack in response. That doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything. But we are boned pretty soon. Super boned. Another fallen angel. Well, let's eat a counterspell. Counter. No counter, you say? Interesting. We have exactly lethal, except this quicksand will stop that from happening. Shit! I hit F2, not thinking that he would do that on my end step. I should have sacked that. Well, let's Necrotol. Eat a counter. Or opponent will just gain 4 life. And I now have to kill something of my own. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yay! Fun magic. Pass the turn. Need a Cloud Chaser Eagle to blow up that Legacy's Allure. Trade Wind Rider. Gonna kill me dead. Spike Feeder. Sure. Green. Green. Not green. Well, as I said, I'm pretty sure we were dead on turn 2. Pretty sure we were dead way back then. Counterspell, sure. You got it. You got it. Yeah, we cannot trade Wind Rider because we just lose it. We have no mana to come back from if we Armageddon. Seems good. Seems good, opponent. Man o' War, bouncing my untapped Fallen Angel? Yep. Sure thing. Man, we need a Pyroblast to get rid of that Legacy's Allure or something. Because I can't play jack squat. And he has Trade Wind Rider lock on next turn. So that's fun. That's fun. Can I just kill myself with City of Brass? Seems like a winning strategy right about now. So whatever he tries to steal with Legacy Allure, I just have to sack it to the Angel. It might even just be the Angel. Angel. Whatever. Whatever. I'm done. I'm done. That's unfortunate. That sucked a whole great big bunch. Let's just concede. Well, that sucked. I got 40 play points out of it because we did get that one win that was a fun match against not a broken, well, not broken, but a really good real deck against what is arguably an absolutely, utterly fake BS garbage deck that Wizards put together. Yeah, I love this idea. Love this idea. I just really hope that Wizards does not do this again where they make bullshit fake decks that were not part of the meta and pop them in, because then it's just a complete lottery where if you roll the dice and you lose on your deck selection, you just lose. So that sucks, but I still recommend it. I still recommend playing with these fun cards. You know, there's only, what did I say, 2 or 3 of these fake garbage decks out of like 9, maybe even 10 decks. So it's unlikely that you'll get one of them. I just happen to always have gotten them, but maybe you won't. Let me know if you played this the first time around. It was only up for like 6 hours before they took it down. Let me know if you're going to play it this time. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, you can find me on Twitter at the Mana Leek. That's Leek, like the vegetable, not the card. You can also find me at twitch.tv/ManaLeek, patreon.com/ManaLeek, and facebook.com/ManaLeek. That's out of the usual order that I say it in. Anyways, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, words of condolences for my utterly poor deck random selection, let me know. Otherwise, see y'all next time.